Hello, welcome to our episode 4. And before we get started,
favorite brothers from being
make sure you comment below and subscribe. I found out it's subscribe on the last episode. I didn't know. I found out it's
and
subscribe.
like us.
Yes,
And follow us.
You can follow us on Facebook, on TikTok,
On Twitter.
on Twitter. Are we on Twitter?
I don't know.
I don't think I've done a Twitter yet or an Instagram.
We were going to get a Twitter, but we haven't done it yet. But we will have a Twitter.
We will be on Twitter and Instagram soon, but we are on Facebook and TikTok. And our videos here that we are doing, we're also going to be putting those on our TikTok. Along with other content.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, this episode 4, we are going to talk about Joe.
Mr. McIntyre.
Joey Mac.
The Mac to the cheese.
Yeah.
I'm a mac and cheese girl.
So because you're the Joey, like I love Joey. He's a very funny guy, and how can you not love him? But because you're the Joey girl, you can start talking.
Okay. I've been a Joe girl since the very beginning.
Just day one. Day one.
When I very first heard him. From day one.
When we put our posters on our wall, you're like, that's my new kid.
That's my man. No. No. And then I liked him from the beginning, and then I found out that he was into like the Rat Pack and Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and all this other stuff like that, and I was like, yep, he's got to be the right one, because I love the Rat Pack too, and I would love to dance with him. So if you're listening to this, Joe, and you see this, I would love to dance with you to a Dean Martin or a Frank Sinatra song, please. I'll be on the next cruise.
When we were on the cruise and he did his solo songs.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping he sang a Frank Sinatra or Dean Martin song.
Oh, yeah.
But then I was also hoping he sang Stay the Same.
Stay the Same.
Because I give that song to my kids. And every time I hear that song, I cry because I give it to my kids.
It's such a good song, and it's got a good
it's got a positive message, and
yeah,
it's a message that I like to tell my kids because I don't want them to ever change.
You just have to be yourself. That's what everybody should know.
Yeah,
just stay the same. Stay what you are. Stay, So you don't have to change for anybody.
What's your favorite Joe moment from any concert? Not the cruise, just any concert.
Any concert?
Yeah, what's your favorite Joe moment?
My favorite Joe moment? Oh, God. You go first. I gotta think. I have to have a good one since I'm a Joe girl.
You have to pick
I have to pick one.
You have to pick which one. Which particular part that he takes his shirt off that you like best. So, my favorite Joe moment, he's so funny. He makes me laugh. I love to watch his lives on social media and stuff too. I love to watch him. I love how he always is meditating and stuff and I just love it. But anyways, my favorite Joe moment on any tour, any concert would probably be when they were singing and he goes, "Hi, I'm Joe."
Oh yeah.
And he tries to sound like that
instead of saying, "I'm young."
he makes me laugh.
It's so funny.
I love that part. He did that on the cruise concert too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But then he was also I love
laugh.
his costume on the cruise.
Oh yeah. He's Beethoven.
He's Beethoven in the way that he just acted it like
he got into character.
Oh, he was so into character.
Yeah.
If you were on the cruise, comment on what you think about his costume. Because I thought he did an awesome job.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he disappears and he shows up on top of this bar, just not on the roof. And then he's walking around.
And then he's
standing on the bars and stuff.
And then he's doing shots at the bar.
Yeah, with people. And he was having a heyday.
And then one of my friends friends, what was on the cruise was like they were at one of the bars, and Sweet Caroline came on, and he had the whole bar singing it. They said he had the whole bar singing Sweet Caroline. So
That's funny.
yeah, he's he's Joey Mac.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Your favorite part of a concert is probably going to be mine too, because I just loved his comments on that.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Yeah, and I love how he does like one. Okay, so one of my goals was always to see him solo Joe show, because he always does his shows in like L.A. or New York, and we're not in either place.
Yeah.
It's never convenient, like, or
you're right,
or like not convenient, but it's not. We're not able to do it. We're not
right.
able.
It's always
to
when
get
we
the
have other
airfare. We're not
when it's not going to work
get,
out.
Yeah, to get the airfare or anything like that, so we can't go. And so I've always wanted to go to a Joe's, like a solo Joe concert.
Yeah.
And when he gave us that on the cruise, I just was so excited.
It was something off my bucket list.
Yeah, a bucket list being knocked off. And
most of my bucket list has to do with new kids.
Yeah. Now on my bucket list is to well, I have two bucket lists. I have a bucket list, and then I have a new kids bucket list, and then on my bucket list is to check everything off on my new kids bucket list. So
you're getting it all covered.
But I will say that I still need to see Joe on Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
I still want to see him on Broadway.
I still want to see him on Broadway too.
So, and like I wish we were going. I wish I was going to Carnegie Hall and all that. But I
doesn't work.
Because I don't live anywhere near New York, and so
yeah, other side of the country.
Yeah. But I love how he gets Griffith out there. And stuff. I love how on the last half of the tour, this last tour, Griffith was opening up with Naughty by Nature with Ill Tell Sluggers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like that.
I like that. And
really like
Griffin's really good. You can tell that
he can dance and sing like his dad.
Yeah, he's definitely a mini him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my daughter loves Griffin.
Just adores him.
My daughter is Griffin's age, and so yes. She always like, I always tell her she's a Griffin girl.
And we were so close in Chicago, and we got some really good pictures of him.
Yeah.
And she was so jealous when we got back.
I was texting them all to her because I told her. Because I had an idea that he was going to open because he had been opening.
Right.
So when we got to Chicago and he did open, I took some pictures and I texted him.
We were way close. We were close to stage 2. So
yeah, we were on the floor.
Yeah.
So
we got some really good pictures from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about Joey Mac?
Joey Mac?
I love him and Donnie's chemistry. I love how they like mac and cheese. I just love that.
Oh yeah, I love mac and cheese. I've watched all his TV shows that he's been on and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, I support him 1000%. Unlike all the other guys too.
Yeah. So on the cruise, I remember he was doing selfies, and then he started just passing everybody. And I knew how much my sister wanted a selfie, so I kind of kept squeezing myself in because he kept stopping every so often doing selfies. So I kept squeezing myself in trying to get a selfie because I was like, if I get a selfie, then he'll probably get my sister, which is right next to me. And it worked. It worked. He
got your selfie, then somebody else jumped in and he looked at me like, just a second. And then he took like 3 or 4 different pictures because he wanted to make sure they looked good. And he's like, the lighting sucks right now. I promise it's going to look cool. And it actually looks really 3D the way that they had the blue light and everything going. And then we got it. When you look at the picture, it almost looks 3D. It's really cool picture.
And then you stood next to him.
Yeah.
In the meet and greet.
Oh, yeah. And then I stood next to him in the meet and greet. Yeah.
And his side was hurting from hugging everybody.
Yeah. I asked him if he needed a massage. And he said no.
You're
He
like,
just kind of laughed, and I'm like, shoot. I would have massaged his back if he wanted it.
so
And there the whole time he's making pictures, doing pictures, just
You're in
massage, massage. Don't mind me, I'm just back here massage.
you would have to probably go to all the guys. Would you complain?
Yeah, I wouldn't complain. I would have made my way back down and then back again and then back down. Have to keep him happy, guys.
But yeah, we love Joey Mac.
Yes, we do.
So, I think that's all for this
I
episode.
think that's all for this episode, yeah.
Okay. Remember,
Bye.
comment below and subscribe.
Like, follow.
And all that jazz.
And we're on all the medias and all
Yeah.
that stuff, and so
So follow us on social media. Bye.
bye.